rally against the government's austerity measures in Spain's capital. Miners from northern and eastern regions went to Madrid on the 44th day of their protests against cuts in coal subsidies. Thousands of other union members joined the miners in the protests, which ended like this. The clashes erupted as the protesters were marching up Madrid's main avenue. Over 20 protesters were injured, several more arrested.
I think we could see from the desperation that they were showing today. That was reflected in the scenes that we saw on the street, clashes with police in some cases. But we also saw there was a lot of support from many members of the general public for the miners. And I think that reflects the fact that people, they don't necessarily know a great deal about mining, but they do oppose many of the austerity measures that are being introduced at the moment.
Spaniards are in for more economic difficulties as the government announces fresh austerity measures, including a new sales tax hike. Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy says the measures will eliminate nearly $80 billion in spending from the national budget by the end of 2014. The first spending cuts are in response to a demand by the EU, which has given Spain an extra year to bring its public deficit back to agreed limits. Spain, facing its worst recession ever, is struggling to avert financial collapse. The country already has the highest unemployment rate in the Eurozone, nearly 25%. The economy is expected to further decline this year. Now the question is, will harsh spending cuts help the Spanish government resolve the economic crisis?
Analysts and many Spaniards are certainly worried that the economy is not going to get out of its current recession if consumer spending is further depressed. And there is a worry, obviously, if you raise VAT by 3 points, as Rajoy has done, that consumer spending could be depressed. Spain's in a double-dip recession at the moment. So even though it may manage to get its deficit under control, the big worry is it's not going to get the economy growing, and it's not going to be able to create jobs until it gets out of this recession.